let me bring this back. We are all so mired in the day to day. And it's really
Yeah.
easy, especially with our phones, to get lost in the ADHD of life, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
we're moving from one place to another. You were just talking about time with your kids. And I feel like we're at a deficit. In fact, we're in a loneliness epidemic right now. Since COVID, we're not in offices anymore. We're not going out to dinner as much anymore, to lunch. In fact, the work lunch is gone. And that was really, really important for humanity and culture to be able to just go to people and say, hey, you want to go grab lunch together? And it was there where you built connection with each other. And you weren't necessarily talking about work, you were talking about life. And it getting out of the day to day, out of, again, the ADHD of these days of life, um, leads to what could be the surplus life in different areas. So a surplus life means more kindness, more friendships, more uh, listening, more caring, and this can be done in a variety of ways. So for me, let's go back to we both have kids. We have kids who are young enough to be in our homes. Like a surplus life, emotional surplus is me being there and actively listening to my child, me telling my child every day that I love her. Whether she says it back or not, it doesn't matter. The point is, I am giving an emotional surplus to her. So to my friends, same. I give a friendship surplus. I will buy my friends gifts, even small things, just because, right? Because I appreciate them, because I like them, because I they are my wealth, as I said before. Financial surplus, you don't need to have a lot of money for financial surplus. In fact, my daughter and I go out to breakfast every Sunday morning. We go to the same Greasy Spoon diner. We sit in the same
Oh,
table. We order the same thing every week. And
yeah.
she orders more than she can eat every week. And part of our going out to breakfast is taking her leftovers, going to find somebody homeless and giving them the food. And that is financial surplus, right? It is giving something that we have to somebody who doesn't have it. Uh, Another thing that, not a lot of people know this, but since it's just you and me here, just keep it on the down low. So I love me the crafts because I always have to do things with my hands. And
Yeah.
so I do origami every now and then, some stuff. And what I started doing when my daughter was like 2 or 3 is we'd take some origami designs that I did and we'd go to the supermarket and we'd hide them behind food so people get surprised of like, "Oh, look at this thing that I found." And
Yeah.
then started doing we'd walk down the street and she'd hand it to kids, like, "Here's a little gift." So then one Christmas, I made 100 origami angels, and we decided to go to the children's hospital and just give
Oh
origami
my gosh.
to people. And so when I talk about a surplus life, I think about it could be as simple as saying hi to somebody at the cashier at the supermarket, right? And being kind. How are you? How is your day? To doing something that takes more or is greater. And I feel like it's not hard to do, but it changes your life if you focus on how can I do more? How can I have a surplus of these behaviors?
Incredible. And a lot of people say, well, once I get that, I'll have time for origami. Once I achieve this, and it's like, don't wait.
Right,
Don't wait.
right. Like, yeah, it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to be caring and to actually give without the expectation of return.